Friends, welcome to my new channel. It's called Michelle's Night Bus Adventures, and I will explain about the name a little later. But this is going to be a place where I will just share tips and tricks and travel logs and kind of help you to be inspired to go on more adventures and to check off the things that you have on your bucket lists. And yeah, that's basically what I am planning on doing. I am going to hopefully be uploading a video every week. And so if there are things that you want to know or things that you want to share, just let me know in the comments. Before we get started, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. First, I want to thank everyone for coming on this journey with me because I'm super excited about it. I am grateful for the people who have helped support me and just made me feel like this is something that I can do. My main goal for this channel, like I said, is to just share the knowledge that I have, that I've gained through traveling over the years. My passion is culture and traveling and experiencing new things, and I love to inspire others to do that as well, and to realize that you can do things that you want to do and to check things off your bucket list. I studied anthropology in college, and so I will also be trying to put a cultural spin on things and looking up cultural things about the places that I will be visiting and helping you to be able to visit. So I want to inspire some cultural curiosity in everyone. Next, I kind of want to explain my name for those who have no clue what a night bus is. For those who do not know, I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Huge. I love Harry Potter. I love the world, the wizarding world, just everything about it is whimsical to me, and it makes me just feel so happy, and so I enjoy it a lot. But the night bus is part of Harry Potter world. The premise of the night bus, the concept is you just stick out your wand hand and the bus will appear and it will be able to take you to wherever you want to go. And so that's kind of what I liked about that, is being able to just have something come to me and being able to go wherever I want to go, whenever I want to go, except anywhere underwater. Cannot take you underwater. And so that's it. And I want to help you know and help you realize that you will be able to go anywhere that you want to go. So that's the main premise behind my channel. And I'm also going to share my first tip, and it's a pretty good deal if you would like to fly for free or have a friend fly for free or a family member fly for free. It's not technically free, you still have to pay fees, but in terms of flight prices, it's basically free. So I'm talking about the Southwest Airlines Companion Pass. I want to start by saying that I'm not affiliated, endorsed, sponsored, or anything by any of these companies or products that I'm talking about. I just love the products that I'm talking about, and I think it helps with traveling. So I've got my notes over here, which is why my eyes are not on you. So if you haven't flown Southwest, I definitely recommend it. We mostly fly Southwest just because I like their policies, I like their customer service, I I've never really had a bad experience with them, knock on wood. But if we've had small minor issues, their customer service has been fantastic. Um, and so they have awesome policies where you can change your flights or cancel your flights with no fees, which is not common. Most airlines have some type of fee that you have to pay in order to change or cancel. Now, if you do cancel, they don't, most circumstances, they don't refund your money. They'll go into a travel fund, which you can use for the next flight or a different flight. And they're usually good. The travel funds are usually good for a year to 2 years. Right now, with COVID and everything, it's gone, I think, about 2 years. But, so the travel funds do expire, but you have time to use them. Also, another thing that I like about Southwest is that you don't have to pay for your checked bags. So you can have 2 checked bags per person for flying. You also get a carry-on and a personal item, so you can technically travel with 4 items of luggage. If you have a family of 4, you can check 8 pieces of luggage. So if you don't want to take a carry-on with you, you can check it. And so it makes it really nice that you don't have those extra fees. And they're really big on that. They don't charge a lot of extra things. So let's get into the companion pass. So if you qualify for the companion pass, you can have anyone fly with you for just the cost of the federal fees, which is like $5.60 each way. So if you have a round trip flight, it would be about $11, a little over $11, which is basically nothing when you're talking about flights. Like if you fly somewhere for $11, that's pretty good. And the companion does not have to be the same all the time. So you can go somewhere with a spouse or a friend and then take another trip with a different friend in a couple months, and you can change that up to 3 times during the period that you have the companion pass. And so there's different ways to get the companion pass. Normally, in order to qualify for companion pass, you have to earn 125,000 rapid rewards points through flights or points that you get on a credit card, or you can take 100 one-way flights. And so a lot of people don't usually qualify for this just on their own. There are lots of ways to accumulate points, but it's still a lot of points. You only get 1 point per dollar spent, so you would spend like $125,000 to get if you're just spending to get points for a companion pass. But I'm not going to get too much into all of that for a companion pass. What I am going to mention is a really good deal that's going on right now with the Southwest Rapid Rewards credit cards. So if you apply for a Southwest Rapid Rewards Plus credit card by Wednesday, March 10th, 2021, so this Wednesday, they're having a sign-up bonus where you will get companion pass until February 28th of 2022. Next year, plus another 30,000 points on top of that you can use towards flights. So in order to qualify for this bonus, you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months, which honestly is not that difficult for a lot of people. If you use it for groceries or use it for utilities or everything that you can use it for in those first 3 months to get the $5,000. And so I don't know about you guys, but that sounds like a really good deal for me. So if I could spend $5,000 and have a whole year of Companion Pass and 30,000 points to fly. Um, so I just do that and I pay it off like it's coming out of my off a debit card, just coming out of my budget. Um, and I would not recommend it if you have a credit card spending problem. If you just cannot control yourself with a credit card, do not get this. But for most people that have some type of impulse control, you can get this and pay it off as you go, kind of like a debit card. And then you get the Companion Pass and the points. And so that's, Mark and I qualified for Companion Pass last year because they had a really good sign up bonus and they boosted points because of COVID. And so we got Companion Pass last year. So we got to use it for the end of the year and all of this year. And we're trying to get Companion Pass again this year because they've boosted again and they've had some pretty good bonuses going on. But if you have plans on flying this year at all, if you're comfortable getting out and you feel like you're going to go somewhere flying, this would be a pretty good option for you. Like I said, though, it ends Wednesday, so you kind of need to jump on it if you're going to partake in it. The credit card is run through Chase Bank. So if you have Chase Bank, it's automatically connected to your other accounts. It's fairly straightforward, fairly simple for the application process, and they get back to you really quickly with approval. Pretty easy to qualify. I'm going to put a referral link down because if I have friends that want to apply for the credit card and they want to use my link, it will give me a little bonus. And so you don't have to, no hard feelings, but if you want to, that'd be great. But it honestly is just a really good deal. And so I just wanted to get that out there because you're going to spend that money anyways. You're going to go grocery shopping. You're going to spend money on utilities. So why not kind of put it towards something that's going to help you on a vacation or a way to get cheaper flights to go somewhere where you can have a little vacation, have a little adventure. So the 30,000 points, just to kind of give you a little example, from my home airport, I can fly to Hawaii round trip for about 40,000 points. I can get to Mexico or Puerto Rico for about 20,000 points. I can get to Orlando, Florida for about 16,000 points, and all of those are round trip. So I could go to Orlando twice with that 30,000 points. It'd be super awesome. And with those points, you can buy flights for others. You don't have to use it for just yourself unless you want to just use it for yourself, which is okay with me. The only con to this credit card is that it does have a $69 annual fee, but you do get 3,000 points on your anniversary year. So every year that you're a member, you get 3,000 points. And you can always cancel the credit card. You just have to call Chase and just cancel the account. And generally, if you do that at the beginning of the year, they would probably refund the annual fee. I don't think they would count it. So you just have to look into that. They do have other credit cards, the Premier and the Priority, that have more perks for those cards. They do have higher annual fees, and so that's something to look into as well. I can put a link to the credit cards down below. So once again, this bonus ends on Wednesdays. If you're interested, you need to act kind of quick. If you have any other questions about Companion Pass or the credit cards, you can comment below and I will do my best to answer them, or I will point you in a direction where you can get the answers that you need. Also, comment below with your favorite airline. So if you don't fly Southwest, if you like flying somewhere on another airline, let me know, because over time I'm going to try to kind of do reviews of other airlines, other budget airlines, the bigger airlines, and so just kind of compare and contrast those. So if you have one that you really like, let me know, or if you have questions about one, let me know. And remember to like my video so that I can keep making these videos. And it's going to be fun, and I'm super excited. So again, I just want to empower you to get out there, go on more adventures, check off those bucket lists, because if they're not being checked off, they're just dreams in the air and they don't really do anything. They don't do any good. But again, my name is Michelle from Michelle's Night Bus Adventures, and have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video.